Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain the hidden continent which was found by the scientists recently called Zealandia. It took scientists 375 years to discover the eighth continent of the world, which has been hiding in plain sight all along. But mysteries still remain. It was 1642 and Abel Tasman was on a mission. The experienced Dutch sailor, who sported a flamboyant mustache, bushy goatee and penchant for rough justice, he later tried to hang some of his crew on a drunken wind, was confident of the existence of a vast continent in the southern hemisphere, and determined to find it. At the time, this portion of the globe was still largely mysterious to Europeans, but they had a belief that there must be a large land mass there, named Terra Australis, to balance out their own continent in the north. The fixation dated back to ancient Roman times, but only now was it going to be tested. And so, on the 14th of August, Tasman set sail from his company's base in Jakarta, Indonesia, with two small ships and headed west, then south, then east, eventually ending up at the South Island of New Zealand. His first encounter with the local Maori people did not go well. On day 2, several paddled out on a canoe, and rammed a small boat that was passing messages between the Dutch ships. 4 Europeans died. Later, the Europeans fired a cannon at 11 more canoes. It's not known what happened to their targets. And that was the end of his mission. Tasman named the fateful location Modern Ayers Bay, with little sense of irony, and sailed home several weeks later without even having set foot on this new land. While he believed that he had indeed discovered the great southern continent, evidently, it was hardly the commercial utopia he had envisaged. He did not return. Little did Tasman know, he was right all along. There was a missing continent. In 2017, a group of geologists hit the headlines when they announced their discovery of Zealandia. A vast continent of 1.89 million square miles, it is around 6 times the size of Madagascar. Though the world's encyclopedias, maps and search engines had been adamant that there are just 7 continents for some time, the team confidently informed the world that this was wrong. There are 8 after all, and the latest addition breaks all the records, as the smallest, thinnest, and youngest in the world. The catch is that 94% of it is underwater, with just a handful of islands, such as New Zealand, thrusting out from its oceanic depths. It had been hiding in plain sight all along. But this is just the beginning. 4 years on and the continent is as enigmatic as ever, its secrets jealously guarded beneath 6,560 feet of water. How was it formed? What used to live there? And how long has it been underwater? In fact, Zealandia has always been difficult to study. More than a century after Tasman discovered New Zealand in 1642, the British mapmaker James Cook was sent on a scientific voyage to the southern hemisphere. His official instructions were to observe the passing of Venus between the Earth and the Sun, in order to calculate how far away the Sun is. But he also carried with him a sealed envelope, which he was instructed to open when he had completed the first task. This contained a top-secret mission to discover the southern continent, which he arguably sailed straight over, before reaching New Zealand. The first real clues of Zealandia's existence were gathered by the Scottish naturalist Sir James Ector, who attended a voyage to survey a series of islands off the southern coast of New Zealand in 1895. After studying their geology, he concluded that New Zealand is the remnant of a mountain chain that formed the crest of a great continental area that stretched far to the south and east, and which is now submerged. Then in the 1960s, geologists finally agreed on a definition of what a continent is: broadly, a geological area with a high elevation, wide variety of rocks, and a thick crust. It also has to be big. You just can't be a tiny piece, says Mortimer, a geologist in GNS Science. This gave geologists something to work with. If they could collect the evidence, they could prove that the eighth continent was real. Then in 1995, the American geophysicist Bruce Luyendijk again described the region as a continent and suggested calling it Zealandia. Earth's discovery is an exponential curve. If New Zealand could prove that it was part of a larger continent, it could increase its territory by 6 times. Suddenly there was an abundance of funding for trips to survey the area, and the evidence gradually built up. With every rock sample that was collected, the case for Zealandia improved. The final flourish came from satellite data, which can be used to track tiny variations in the Earth's gravity across different parts of the crust to map the seafloor. With this technology, Zealandia is clearly visible as a misshapen mass almost as large as Australia. Zealandia was originally part of the ancient supercontinent of Gondwana, which was formed about 550 million years ago and essentially lumped together all the land in the southern hemisphere. Sutherland explains that the continent is unlikely to give up all its secrets anytime soon. It's quite hard to make discoveries when everything is 2 kilometers underwater, and the layers that you need to sample are 500 meters beneath the seabed as well. It's really challenging to go out and explore a continent like that. So, it just takes a lot of time, money and effort to go out in ships and survey regions. If nothing else, the world's 8th continent surely shows that nearly 400 years after Tasman's quest, there is still plenty to be discovered. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, please share and subscribe to my channel.